be the producer.
So hi, Amr. Pleasure to meet you. Heard a lot about your activities here in Kuwait. So I was wondering, what's your MMA background?
First of all, nice to meet you guys. My MMA background goes back to 1986. I started wrestling when I was so young. For many years, because my family were, all of them were wrestlers.
Wow.
Yeah, my grandpa was the main coach for the Egyptian national team of wrestling.
Wow. That's impressive.
So I started so early, like in 1986. After that, after like 6-7 years in wrestling, I liked judo. So I joined judo. I did judo for 5 years, got to the black belt. After that, I went to the army. So just by chance, I did boxing for 1 year.
Oh wow.
And I liked it. I didn't strike before. Like, you know, there's in MMA, there's grappling and striking. Grappling, which is like judo or jiu-jitsu, wrestling. So I was grappler all my life. Then I turned out of nowhere to a striker. I learned boxing. After that, I stopped for a while because of university and working and all that stuff. Then I started again kickboxing here in Kuwait. I followed that by Muay Thai. That was a big shift in the career.
All right.
Muay Thai. I dedicated myself for Muay Thai for a while, like for 4 years doing Muay Thai. I went to a camp, silent. I was going to compete, but it didn't happen. Then after that, I got to know Jiu-Jitsu when I moved to Abu Dhabi.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know anything about Jiu-Jitsu. I started learning Jiu-Jitsu there. After that, I went to Canada when I really got to know MMA in its real shape, training with champions like Brandon Vieira and Tapao Jambalinton. The coach there showed me how to mix all these styles and put them in a shape which is MMA. I didn't compete, unfortunately, but sparred a lot, like very small competitions between gyms in the neighborhood. So I did MMA, like training MMA just as a fighter for 2 years. After that, due to injuries, like both ACLs torn from so I stopped competing. But I started
to coach.
Coach. Yeah, that's kind of my background.
That's quite an impressive background. I guess that the MMA is the end of this long road.
It has to be. And it's for me, my opinion is it's the final destination of any martial arts.
Especially if you're going to go through wide.
Many different styles.
Martial arts.
Yes, of course.
Well, that's really nice. So eventually you found the Warlions MMA here in Kuwait.
Oh yeah.
Care to say a word or two about it? Like, you know, what's exactly Warlions MMA?
Okay, Warlions MMA is my brand. I'm very proud of it. When I came back from Canada, I decided to open an MMA gym here in Kuwait. There wasn't many, like few, very few. So I thought if I start early, I would be ahead of the game. Yeah, because there were a lot of boxing, kickboxing, judo, jiu-jitsu, all type of martial arts, but not so many MMA gyms. So I started the MMA Warlines as a brand. I opened my own gym, and the journey started by choosing good or potential fighters to compete in here in Kuwait first before we go outside Kuwait for the Middle East and GCC and the world.
So you did some scouting first?
Oh yeah. Some of them you just met by chance. And they were just normal students, like beginners in my class, but I saw a huge potential in them. and some of them, very few of them, I scout myself. Like, okay, I think this guy can fit in MMA. He's not doing MMA. He's doing some other type of martial arts, like jiu-jitsu, like boxing, kickboxing, wrestling. Yeah. So this is how it starts. So I formed a solid team in the beginning, and we started competing here in Kuwait, and we crashed everybody almost.
Wow.
In the beginning, yeah. It was surprising, and it was a shock in Kuwait. Like, who is this guy? Who is this team? Who's Warlions? What are they doing? They winning all the time. What is this type? Because we depend on wrestling mostly because of my background. We do everything, but we depend on wrestling. So it was like a shock. Who's this guy? He came out of nowhere, and his team came out of nowhere, and we crashed. Still we're crashing everybody until now.
MashaAllah. Alright, so you were saying that you guys basically kicked the stuff out of other guys. So
we won so much fights.
Yeah.
So many fights.
It's quite clear that you achieved quite a success here in Kuwait. So I was just thinking, what's the secret behind it? You know, if you can share.
The secret is, I think, one word only: dedication. Because my fighters and me, we were dedicated to achieve something.
Yeah.
Like we didn't do this for like to show off or for like a hobby or something. No, we are so dead real in this business. We want to do this, we want to achieve, we want to be number one, not only in Kuwait, but in the world. And we're working toward that. So dedication, I think, because dedication leads you to sacrifice.
Yeah.
If you're dedicated, you will sacrifice anything for your passion, right? For your dream. So because we're so dedicated, we sacrificed a lot. Me, them, time, sweat, blood. I'm not just saying this like movie, sweat and blood. No, it's for real, for real.
Yeah.
We spar here, sometimes here in this place, blood on the floor.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Sometimes, I mean, by mistake, we don't kill each other. But
Of course.
when you're so serious in something, you got overexcited sometimes. Some fighters, they got overexcited, they punch hard, they kick hard. It happens. A lot of injuries happen.
I mean, it's a contact sport
after
all.
It's a contact sport, okay. Of course, it's a contact sport, that's why. So, we were so dedicated, that's why, because I think this is the reason behind it, the main reason behind it.
That's so, dedication and hard work for all those people out there who are thinking about it. That's good. That's good. So could you talk more about your methodology? Like if you're training the guys, right? If you're coaching, what kind of methodology do you use? What kind of technique do you put the most emphasis on?
Okay, that's a very good question. First of all, I have two types of people that I train. The first type, the crazy ones. I call them the crazy ones, which will turn to fighters. Either they are already fighters or they're going to turn to fighters. And the clients of the members or the athletes who do want to fight, you just want to get in a good shape, you want to learn self-defense, you want to feel good, you want to look good, whatever. This is the second type. So they're so much different. So when somebody comes to me, he wants to join, I ask him, what do you want to do exactly? Can you tell me what you want to do? You say, many of them say, I want to become a fighter. I say, okay, yes, okay. Hold on, relax, easy, take it easy. Do you know how much are you going to sacrifice if you want to become a fighter? There's the financial return is very minimal. It's not going to, I mean, you can't make living out of fighting.
It's not like you're going to earn millions in 1 month.
It's not, yeah. So, there's injuries, there's pain, there's suffering, training, weight cut, a lot of things. Can you afford that? Okay, most of them, they back off. Like, let's say 9 out of 10, they back off. This guy, the 10th guy, he will become a fighter. So, I put him in the second group, which is a crazy group. So, for the normal people, the members, we do cardio, we do like conditioning, functional training, we do all types of martial arts like boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, bits and pieces of everything once formed the MMA shape. I'm not going to like full boxing because it needs years to be a real boxer. But you can do bits and pieces of everything. That's for the members or the athletes, I call it. For the fighters, it's totally different story. Like first of all, he has to be in a state of mind where he's ready to fight. To do this, he has first to get in shape. I'm not talking about bodybuilding shape or the physique shape. No, to get in shape, like endurance, stamina, strength, all these factors that will make him fight easy. Because we do 3 rounds, 5 minutes. So I focus on first on if you want to call it fitness. Because there's many definitions of fitness now after CrossFit, bodybuilding, MMA. So what I'm saying is fitness is to perform well, strong, fast, and you don't gas out for a while, for the 3 rounds.
So the stamina is being one of the major factors.
It's the major factor for me. So first of all, I'm building his stamina. First of all, him or her stamina. Then I find out which style suits him more. At the end of the day, he has to do everything. He has to do striking and grappling. I mean, he has to do boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling. But some people, they fit them a style more than another.
So it's going to be like their major.
Oh yeah. Like if I'm dealing with a wrestler, and you don't have to worry about his wrestling background, that's it, we're done with that. So I focus on his striking. If I'm dealing with a boxer or a kickboxer, so I have to work on his wrestling and grappling. But if I'm dealing with somebody who doesn't have any martial arts background, but he's a potential fighter, I start testing him, put him under pressure many times to see which style fits him more. If he's under pressure, is he going to wrestle or punch or kick? Which one of them is he going to do under pressure?
Under pressure.
So some people, when you put them under pressure, they wrestle right away. Other people, when you put them under pressure,
they will start punching over, kicking, and the distance.
Only if they run it out.
For sure.
That's
no fighter.
Should be very obvious. If we, because some people, I got them wrong. Like I think he's a potential fighter. I think this guy is going to be good. Well, with the first pressure, sparring pressure. Oh yeah, he never show up again. He's out. And that's good. That's good because I have to put them under pressure to see which direction shall I go.
I mean, at the end of the day, the people need to know where do they stand and what they are going to face. So I think it's fair enough for them and for you. Everyone knows where to stand.
So basically, stamina first, pressure. After pressure, I decide which path I'm going to take. Then we go grappling, striking, jiu-jitsu.
Alright, that's right. Okay. So, how do you think this approach that you have is different from the other schools in Kuwait? Is it any different?
Now, a lot of people are learning nowadays, because of the internet. So when I started 5 years ago, we were so different. We were doing something they didn't know, they didn't think about, because most of them were traditional martial arts, schools of martial arts, like boxing, jiu-jitsu. So they train their style only. You don't do anything else other than their style. So when we clash in the cage, they most of them were helpless. Because he knows something only. Like he knows one kind of martial, either boxing, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, judo. That's it. He doesn't know anything else. So and he didn't want to change at that time. Most of them they didn't know much about building stamina or strength or speed. They didn't know much about, like they do the normal thing.
Yeah.
They jump ropes, they lift some weights, they run on the beach, and that's it. That's really Rocky style building stamina. Okay?
Yeah.
But, so we were so different because we were doing, I don't want to say CrossFit because the CrossFit guys will get so offended. But we were doing functional training, stamina building. By the way, I am a certified mixed martial arts conditioning coach. So I'm certified in conditioning. I studied for 1.5 years. I know what I'm talking about.
So you guys, going to listen to this interview, you can know that you will be in good hands.
Oh yeah. Thank you very much for that. Yeah. So we were at that time we were focusing on building stamina, we increasing the speed, strength, and fighting styles. So we were so different in that. We didn't know most of the other schools. We didn't know that. So you can see my fighters, they stand out in the cage by the shape. Yeah. Most of them in a very good shape, unlike the others. But now it's different. I mean, most of the other schools they adapted because when you got defeated like so many times.
Yeah, of course. You're going to learn.
Yes, you need to learn. And this is a very good thing.
Yeah.
This is a very good thing. So they now, I spot them doing a very good job, and the level of competition is
increasing.
Yes, increasing because they now know how to do, especially after the CrossFit culture spread out in Kuwait. So people start to think, we can build stamina here, we can do strength here, we can do speed here, yeah. So now you're doing this, okay? And that's one. The other thing is, back then they were not convinced that you can learn many styles in a short while and use it.
Yeah.
They believe, the old school still believe that you have to do karate for 20 years.
Like focus on this particular style, and then you're going to reach the master.
You have to do boxing for 10 years to be. So you're not convinced that somebody barely know how to punch can beat them up. But
it turns out that it's possible.
Yeah. So now they're convinced. So now you see the jiu-jitsu guy, which is a style when you fight on the ground, you're doing boxing.
Yeah.
And the boxers, they do jiu-jitsu on the ground.
Practically, they can benefit from other techniques to improve
and
their overall.
Here comes our role, our main role, Warlions role, and Kuwait, I think, that we changed the map.
Yeah.
That don't tell me that you're a kickboxing guy or a boxing guy can do it. You can't. You can't, because we proved that you can't. Now, what you're doing now is you're doing full MMA. That's how you compete. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah.
All right. That's really interesting. Let's move on to the competitions. How are you finding the GFC at the at some kind of events that occur?
Yeah. Now they changed the name to One Fighting Championship.
All right.
Yeah, it's just changed the name.
Because you guys compete
GFC is without GFC we wouldn't have been here because it was the first ever MMA bout in Kuwait. Nobody did something serious before that. I mean, there were some tries, but most of them failed. But GFC were consistent, and they really did want to change the martial arts business in Kuwait and to start the MMA revolution.
Yeah.
GFC went to a level when it was one of the biggest MMA tournaments in the Middle East.
Wow.
Yeah. And very top level fighters came here and competed. So GFC was like our savior because, alhamdulillah, I have so many fighters, and I want to test these fighters. I want to throw them in a fight.
GFC obviously gives you a chance to throw them into the cage and see how they perform.
Me a huge, and still, they gave me, and they're still giving me a huge chance to show how. I'm going to repeat. Okay, yeah. They're giving me a chance. They gave me a chance, and they're giving me still a chance to test my fighters, to put them into real competitions, and to put them in the atmosphere of the professional events, like we got Desert Force, like Brave, like something like you can see. The GFC was a small UFC of Kuwait, and it was. So it was. Without GFC, nobody in Kuwait would have done it.
I can say popularized.
So much.
All right. And do you guys have you guys competed till today, or if you did compete, could you please tell us where else did you compete? Like outside of Kuwait,
Alhamdulillah, we competed in the biggest tournament in the Middle East, which is Desert Force.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fighters. 6 fighters.
All right.
5 or 6 exactly. In the Desert Force, one of them, he's a title holder. He's a title holder of the 205 pounds or 93 kilogram pounds.
Wow.
Saidi, one of the. He's a title holder.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And I have many other fighters who competed in Desert Force. Was the biggest MMA event in the Middle East, and it was live on MC Action, which is the biggest, the biggest channel for this kind of thing in the Middle East as well, located in Dubai. That's Desert Force, and now we're competing in Brave. Brave is a Bahraini tournament organization owned by Sheikh Khaled, which is a crown prince of Bahrain. He's competing himself.
Wow.
He's really a good guy. He's very humble, very decent, and he loves the sport so much. So he said that he's going to take the sport to another level in the Middle East, and he did. Now Brave is crashing everything around. Like he do 3 events in a month.
So
they do in Brazil, in Dublin, in India, in Kazakhstan, in Dagestan. And in Bahrain, in Abu Dhabi. The guys are so busy. Busy.
So when is the nearest Brave event?
Nearest Brave event is in a couple of months, like I think the 1st of August, I guess. Yeah, and I have a very, very tough fighter fighting there. Now he has 2 straight wins. Wow. The first round, first event, he beat a legendary Jiu-Jitsu American fighter, Rich Boogeyman, one of the most well-known in the West Coast. He's the guy, he's a guru in Jiu-Jitsu. He beat him in the first round due to TKO. And the second event, he beat the Irish-Argentinian fighter, Kevin Brodowski. He is, I don't know if you guys know McGregor or not, but he is one of the McGregor's team, and he's trained by Conor McGregor's coach. So it was
so it's quite
a huge challenge for us. Yeah, I mean, he won the second round due to submission. So that's Brave. Brave now is the biggest. So
I guess you guys are going to go there.
And we threw in more fighters in Brave, and we're still competing in GFC, or now it's Wawan FC. We're still competing in Wawan. Last event we have 5 months. We have 5 guys, 5 months. Yeah, and the events.
You dominated the event, That's really good. That's really good.
We compete in Egypt as well. We compete in KSA as well. So we're
so you are taking it into this international level.
Yes,
and
yes.
I would say
We're trying to take it to the international level.
Yeah, you're heading towards that dream.
Yeah,
making the dream happen. Inshallah, you're going to make it. How about you? What was the craziest thing you did in the cage?
I didn't fight much in the cage, to be honest with you, and this thing especially, my haters, always take it as a weak point. You didn't fight in the cage before. You will never be an MMA fighter. How can you train fighters? So, but I didn't compete in the cage much before. But as I told you in the beginning, I used to compete in like a neighborhood tournament, like 4 regions. We set up together, and so I was competing in 75 kilograms. I'm old. I'm not young. I was 34, I guess.
All right.
Yeah, 33, and so many injuries. So I was doing MMA for fun. Then my coach, he said, "You are a very good fighter. Why don't you do it? It's just a neighborhood thing. You not get hurt so much. I pull you out if you're getting to get hurt." So I was okay. Let's fight. Let's do this. So my opponent was like 19 or 18.
Oh my!
Oh yeah, 19. A teenager. He's very well built. Very ripped. When I saw him, I knew how it's going to go because I'm sure. I have the experience. He has a stamina, strength, speed, determination. Yeah. Because he wants to. He thinks this tournament is so serious. It's going to take him to the UFC or something. I knew that it's just a tournament, and he's sparring like sparring. So So even in the weigh-ins, he was so like he was very sharp, very aggressive, and he wanted to stare down. I was like, okay, we're friends. No friends, not friends. We're enemies. Oh, enemies to that level. Okay. So I told my coach, okay, pull me out if you see me like he's beating me up or something. Just through the towel. I will not cry. It's okay. I'm old for that. Yeah. I competed a lot before. I don't care anymore. So it's fine. So it went well the first round. The guy has no experience at all, especially in takedown and wrestling. So I took him down like a million times.
All right.
Boom, boom, shoot, takedown. Boom, shoot, takedown. Boom, shoot, takedown. So my coach is saying, finish the fight. Well, when you go to something called the ground and pound, you get on top of the guy and you punch him. Mm-hmm. So I didn't really want to punch the guy because he told me it's like a sparring session. Yeah. It's not so real. Yeah. But the guy was fighting so hard. So I said, okay, I'm going to punch you now. So I was punching. This is the funny part. Yeah. I was punching. Boom, 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 boom. And he smiled. What the hell? So, okay. Again. Boom, 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 boom. He puts his tongue out on me. Give me more. He's helpless. He can't defend himself. I'm locking him in a position where he can't even use his hands. Yeah. And I'm punching him. Boom, boom, boom. I don't
like it's nothing.
I don't know why. I'm sure I'm punching hard. But maybe he's so young. I don't know. So the round finished. I'm punching the guy. And he bleeded. And he was so cool. And smiling. So between the rounds, I said to my coach, okay, I think this is the right time to pull me out because I punched the guy like a million punches, million elbows, and he was putting his tongue out like that. Yeah. Okay, you're aging, man. Let's pull you out. So I pulled out and that's it. Yeah, it was funny.
It was fun. It was quite funny.
It was quite funny. Yeah, it was quite funny.
So like one last final question. What would your advice be to a guy who's let's say there is a guy who's not into sports whatsoever. He's not shredded, he's not ripped, whatever. He's not conditioned. Just a regular bloke that's living down there. And I'm not saying he wants to be a fighter, but let's say he wants to boost his fitness. Yeah. So, or take it up to MMA level. So, where do we start here? You know, with such a guy.
Okay. The first question is. Okay. I guess you answered this question. He doesn't want to be a fighter. He doesn't.
No. We're not talking about fighter at all. But yeah, you know, the bloke is like.
Okay. First of all, find the right coach.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first one. Because if your coach is well experienced, he will direct you where exactly shall you go.
Yeah.
Like if you're overweight, so you go directly to the MMA class and you do the MMA exercises. You burn like tons of fats.
Alright.
Okay. Of calories, which leads to burn fats, of course. But if you're so skinny, sometimes some guy can come to you, so skinny, and you want to get ripped, you want to gain muscles. So I tell you, no, don't do MMA now. Do bodybuilding. That's what I'm saying.
Build up your body mass.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying about. That's what I'm talking about. Find the right coach.
Yeah.
Because some coaches would, join the class, go ahead.
No problem.
This is not like that. It's how to direct this guy to what's better for you. That's first. So finding the right coach is the best thing to do. But generally speaking, MMA proven to be the ultimate sport. So again, if you find the right gym, the right coach, you will be doing cardio.
Yeah.
You will be doing weightlifting. You will be doing strength and conditioning, endurance. You're going to learn how to punch, how to kick, how to take down, how to defend yourself. So MMA, for me, is a way of life that if you choose, is going to change your mind and your body. So for any beginner, my advice is don't register in the first gym you see. Try a few. Yeah. See what's perfect for you, what's best for you. Because maybe you want to do MMA, you came to the MMA class, but you didn't like it. You find yourself more in Jiu-Jitsu, which is a part of MMA, right? So you find yourself more in Jiu-Jitsu. You don't want to punch, you don't want to kick, you don't want to do all this, you just want to do Jiu-Jitsu. Maybe you joined, but you didn't like Jiu-Jitsu, you like the boxing. So my advice is you need to try to find yourself first.
Yeah.
Find yourself. Where do you fit more? Where do you feel happy more?
Yeah.
Because it's all about energy, right? If you enter this door with a low energy level or with a negative energy, nothing is going to benefit you even if the team and the coach is the best in the world.
True.
And the opposite. Maybe you find a junior coach, if you want to say, okay? But you like the guy, you like the atmosphere, you like what they're doing. You will benefit much more than, like here in Kuwait. There's a fancy place for martial arts. Yeah. If you see the facility, you're like, wow, what is that? But some people, when they join, they don't like the place. They feel like strangers there. Yeah. Okay? So they prefer this tiny place more. And the opposite as well. Some people, they don't enter the door. Oh, it's very tiny, it's very crowded. There's the guy sweating and punching, and I don't want this atmosphere. So just find yourself first. So don't just register in any gym. Try a few of them, see which one fits you more. And when you do martial arts, especially MMA, you need to keep one thing in mind. That bad habits in MMA, you don't go together.
Yeah.
Like bad eating, smoking, drinking, waking up late. If you want to benefit from MMA,
you have to change the way of life.
You have to change your bad habits forever.
Yeah.
To benefit from MMA or any martial arts, especially MMA.
That's it. All right. That was quite interesting. Thank you so much for your time.